Just a few days ahead of the IFA, Sony now published the Xperia Style, and I wanted to present you this one as soon as possible because I really love the design when I unpacked it. Because first of all, it's just 7.5 millimeters thin, and look at these, metallic looking edges down here once around. I find this very looking classy, even if the backside is plastic and it's matte but kind of rubber feeling, so giving the fingers a good grip. But I left over here so that you can see my first fingerprints. So it looks very classy when you unbox it, but during usage you have to wipe the backside too, so that's something you should know. Backside you cannot remove it, so meaning the battery is fixed, 2500 milliampere hours, so this is kind of okay, but you have a big screen, of course, but we're coming to this later. Just the dimension 77 by 151 millimeters and especially 148 grams. So this is definitely no lightweight, but on the other hand, combined with this thin and classy look, I really love it. To make it short, I promised to come back to the display. This is 5.3 inches or 5.25 to be precise. So on the other hand, you have these on-screen buttons, as you can see here. So meaning in apps like in the Chrome browser over here, you have almost 8 millimeters left. So if you're comparing the net size for the net content, this is some 5 inches to be true. But on the other hand, we have that great Sony panel, meaning you have the triluminous special backside illumination, meaning you're getting more colors and more color range. Xperia, or what is called X-Reality engine, meaning this shall be a intelligent way of analyzing what's shown on the display. Even let's say if you have landscapes or faces or movements or whatever, this will be enhanced each very precisely by comparing this to a database and making the best of each content. At least Sony is telling us this. But nevertheless, you have the problem that it's just 720 by 1280 pixels. That's a problem because especially of such a big screen, I would have expected full HD over here. But on the other hand, we're talking about a recommended retail price of just round about 350 euros, at least here in Europe. And now for a start, I already saw it in the web for just 300 euros without any contract. So if you're comparing the price and the pixel density of around about 280 ppi, so this is quite all right. It's almost 3% over the average, meaning average to compared to all other smartphones I've tested and measured in the last 12 months. So this is quite all right for the price. But as you can see here, I can go a little bit closer so that you can see these really tiny texts over here on the home page. You nevertheless can read them without any problem. So it's just if you want to, let's say, watch videos in native full HD all the time, then this one is not okay for you. You have to change to a full HD device. But for regular normal users reading mails and websites and whatever, it's no problem at all. The processor is, let me go to the menu to show you a little bit of the user interface. It's typical Samsung, so meaning no big difference to the native Android, but just a little bit having other looks and other icons over here. But I can say I could live with that without any problem. But I wanted to come to the processor. It's a Snapdragon 400, so meaning you have 4 cores, Cortex A7 by the way, of 1.5 gigahertz and 1 gigabyte of RAM. So this is a mid-range setting, so it's no Snapdragon 800 or 801 or whatever. So meaning it's nothing if you want the best power smartphone you can get at the moment for, let's say, graphics, gaming, or highly multitasking. But as you have seen over here, let's say for the browser, it's no problem to scroll through the websites and to open, okay, this is the first time here, but you can try this again. See, it's okay for normal usage, so you won't get any troubles concerning that. Yeah, we have over here the combined slot for micro SIM card and micro SD card. The problem over here is that these slots are very deep inside, so people like me with short fingernails will get a little problem to plug this in deep enough to have that card inserted or external to remove it correctly. So this is a problem at the moment here for me. If you have longer fingernails, it's no problem at all, or you have to use some, let's say, a pencil or whatever. Officially, it's supported just 32 GB, but I tried out a SanDisk with 128 GB, no problem at all. Just you have to know that the Xperia Style wants to format a new or for the first time inserted SD cards. So do not get your content on the SD card and insert it for the first time. So just first insert it, get it formatted by the Xperia Style, and then move your content to the SD card. Just a hint. Yeah, internal memory just 8 GB and leaving, or we can see that in the settings if you want to, leaving around about 4.03 GB net left. So that's not too much, especially, you know, you can move your apps to the SD card normally, but there are apps that have to remain in the internal memory. So if you're having hundreds or thousands of apps, maybe this could be a problem, but the normal user with way less than 100 apps and say 1 or 2 or 3 apps that can't be removed to the SD card is no problem at all. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, here we go, storage, there we are, available at the moment, because I installed something was 3.77, but out of the box it was 4.03 GB net memory space left. Yeah, what else to say? Backside camera, 8 megapixels, videos in full HD, and you have a mechanical hardware button over here for the camera, and it has 2 steps. So first just a light tap to activate the autofocus, and a deeper tap to start the camera, like in this place over here, or to shoot the photo or video or whatever. And if we just opened it, I'm giving you just a short quick overview over the user interface of the camera. It's quite the same like we know from the Z series, for example, superior, auto, manual, whatever you want. So this is not reduced or something because of the price or because it's not a Z model. Yeah, Android 4.4.2, and it's available at least here in Europe, Germany, right now in these days. Just as I said, recommended retail price 349 euros, but in the web I found it up from beginning from just 300 euros without any contract. This is quite okay, I guess, for a big display, nice design. So I can't wait for the test. I hope I could help you a little bit with this first impression of the Sony Xperia Style. Please remind to recommend my channel and to subscribe to it. Thanks for that in advance, and take care.